why don't you start by introducing yourself?
Sure. My name is Lindsey Sporrer. I have recently joined the e-games community, and I'm very happy to be here. I am an actress and a model, and I met Russell, I guess, about a month ago when I first auditioned to be part of this world.
So how did you come here? How did you meet Russell and start to come into this world?
I received an email from my agent saying that I was going to be auditioning for the part of working with the NASL, and I went in and had my first on-camera interview. Russell was in the room watching, and yeah, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed learning a little bit beforehand. Obviously, a lot of it was from Wikipedia, unfortunately. But yeah, now that I'm learning more and getting more involved, it's an incredible community, so it's fun to be learning.
Can you describe your experience at the NSL Finals?
Yeah, I had a great experience. When I first walked in, I was coming back from shooting for about 3 days, so I was kind of exhausted from all of the 12-hour working days. So when I walked in, I think I was a little frazzled and got all my bags set down, and then kind of had the impression that my agent had told me initially that for about 3 days before I started working there, I was going to be trained on sort of the basics of the game, and then I started interviewing immediately, and that was kind of hilarious, I would say. Not exactly excellent, but I tried my best. It was fun.
Okay. Well, what's been going on since then? What have you been up to?
Yeah, just been kind of working in the acting modeling world. We're kind of getting set up to have me be streaming, so I haven't started playing yet. They want to kind of capture all of the initial gaming. So I think in about a week to 2 weeks, we're going to be set up to be streaming in my apartment. Have
you been gaming, though, off camera?
No, not gaming yet.
Have you ever played?
No.
Ooh.
I've never even touched the controls yet.
All right, this is going to be quite an experiment.
The streaming is going to be literally brand new material.
Okay. What are your plans in the future for with NASL as in addition to streaming? I mean.
Yeah, besides that, I want to be working with them during the season 2, kind of be doing some videos on the side, and to be honest, a lot of it's still being worked out. There's a lot still like in the works, but I hope to also be going to other events as well. I mean, like MLG, maybe going to BlizzCon as well, just to kind of stay involved and keep in touch with some of the people that I've met.
Can you describe your experience with the community so far, the good and the bad?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, sure, we'll start with the bad because that's how it started. So, obviously, and I completely understand this, it wasn't received very well when I first came onto the scene. I didn't explain who I was or anything about what I was doing there. I just started interviewing people immediately. So, I guess looking back, I probably should have taken a moment to just kind of turn to the camera and explain like where I was coming from and the fact that I was completely brand new. So when there was first like some criticism, well, I say some, but I mean a lot of criticism, I completely expected that. I mean, obviously someone from the outside coming into this community and acting almost as if I knew what I was talking about when I obviously didn't, I don't think that I would appreciate that very much either. But then I think once I explained, I guess, asked Josh, he took me aside and said, why don't you mention like sort of, you know, how you are very new at this and you do want to get involved. So when I did that on camera, I guess then the response shifted a little bit, so I was appreciative of that. But just in general, I guess when I was an undergrad, I studied for 4 years. I did research on cyberbullying. So to me, the response wasn't at all a surprise. And when people came up to me and were kind of in person being very nice and saying, you know, I'm really sorry this is going on in the community, you know, I mean, I just kind of take the bad with the good, and you try and focus more on the good stuff and the things you hear from people, and just try and learn and move forward.
The fact that you studied cyberbullying is like shockingly appropriate.
It's incredibly ridiculous. Appropriate. Little did I know when I was in college.
That's a little ridiculous. Okay, well, since this is just sort of one aspect of your career and your life, can you sort of give us a picture of what else you're doing? You say you're an actress and a model. What else are you working on? What sort of goals are you moving towards right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So I take class 3 nights a week. I'm doing an improv class, a theatrical/television class, and a commercial workshop that I just wrapped up. So right now, commercials are pretty much paying my bills because those are easier to come by, and you have to spend like less time in really intensive training to really succeed in those. So that's working well so far, but obviously where I want to take my career is really into the acting world. It's always kind of been a passion of mine. I wasn't exactly sure when I came out here that was what I was going to be doing. I started in the nonprofit world and kind of got pulled into modeling first and then acting eventually. And I'm also co-authoring a book right now that's actually on acting with my acting coach, and it's going very well. And it's nice to be able to sort of use that side of my brain as well. So I do enjoy that.
What's the name of the book, and when do you think it'll be released?
Yeah, the title hasn't been officially released yet, but the general topic, though, is sort of working with actors and trying to help them get their startup career launched and how to help them audition and how to help them meet people. So fortunately for my career, I'll be able to go and talk with agents and casting directors in person and interview them for about an hour and really find out some of the nitty-gritty details that actors don't often get answers for.
Okay, great. Well, I think we can wrap up. Do you have anything else you'd like to say to the community watching?
No, I guess just thank you for the somewhat shifted response. I do appreciate it, and I guess I understand where you're coming from in a lot of ways. I would feel the same way, so just bear with me as I'm learning.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.